Hey guys, welcome to another episode of CarpFishing.Tips. After the holiday break, we finally managed to get to the dam again. We decided to go to 50 Rand Dam and see what's happening there. This is where we were fishing. We were right at the back end of the lake. There were so many people there. It was super busy. The only place we found was right at the back in between two other swims. And this was our setup for the day. We got a new rod, a telescopic. It's the purple rod to the right of the screen in between. Second from the left. And this is the ground bait we were using. So we mixed in some chickpeas and cream style sweet corn into the feed, just to see if it would produce any better results due to the high pressure on the lake. On the far left rod, we had Christmas, almond, fake corn, and almond minis. On the new purple telescopic, we had fireball, chop, wild rose, and strawberry. And strawberry mealies, sorry. And then on the second rod to the right, there was chickpeas, banana, and no bowl dips. We had a bit more of a natural presentation there. That's just a banana hard float. And then on the last rod, we had chickpeas, strawberry, mealies, FX, and devil's fork. We decided to go with FX and devil's fork just because we normally produces at most lakes, so we thought we'd see if it produces here as well. The thinking behind it is we go with something that we know should work on every dam, and then the other rods are all test rods really, just to see if a different mixture will different bowl dips will produce different results, just to try and give us the best chance. The two yellow rods are we cast out to about I'd say about 30-40 meters maybe, more or less, in front of them and to the right. The telescopic purple rod, our new one, we tried to cast out as straight as possible, and the bass rod to the complete left of the screen is literally just in front of the reeds there, so it's probably about 5 meters in front of it. Very short. We saw a lot of rises right next to us, and we thought, well, we might as well just put a rod in there and see if the fish are there, or if there's just fish passing through, or what's going on. But we kept seeing rises in just in front of those reeds, so we thought we'd give it a chance and see what happens. This purple telescopic we bought from China Mall. It cost 300 Rand, and it's, I think, a 3.6 meter. I haven't actually measured it, but on the box it says 3.6, well, 360, so we assume it's a 3.6. It is longer than the yellow rods, which are 2.7 meters, so it's definitely around 3.6 meter mark. We found it quite a nice rod. The one thing with these telescopics, and I'm not sure if it's the telescopics or if it's just the way the rod is, but they do have a lot of bend in them. In our upcoming videos, we'll actually show you how much bend the tip of the rod actually has. Given our limited experience in rods, I'm not sure if that's the way the rod is, or if it's actually just because it's a telescopic. We did notice that quite a few people were picking up fish. The fisherman to the right of our swim, he got a bite, but he ended up losing the fish. It was a very slow day. I'm not sure if it was the pressure on the lake or if it was the fishing forecast that was the problem, but there was a lot of pressure on the lake and not a lot of people were catching. The guys directly in front of us, called it directly to the right. I think they had about 2 or 3 catches, and I do think that they were there from the morning. I don't know if that makes a big difference, but you know, if you are baiting up and trying to create a baiting spot, I suppose it does make a difference. You can see something skimming across the water there. That's actually a spawn. There was there were some guys fishing to the left of us that were spamming up. I mean, they were casting, sure, probably about I don't know, 70-80 meters ahead of them. Maybe even more, maybe even 100 meters. I mean, the guys were casting super far. But because of the reeds in front of us, I couldn't see if they did catch anything. We didn't hear anything, so I don't think they caught much. But yeah, so that's basically the lay of the land. That is the lay of the land. It was an interesting day, very nice day, very hot. So I would say that if you are going fishing, make sure you take an umbrella or something with you, because a hat just doesn't do everything. You know, it won't be enough. You need a little bit more. So take an umbrella, take a gazebo or something. So at this point we'd rebaited everything again. I was about to take out the purple rod to rebait it and just toss it back in and see if we were going to get anything. It was probably around 3-4 o'clock, I think. Yeah, it was about 3-4 o'clock. And the bass rod started to bounce around. We heard it go off once or twice, and next thing we knew, we saw the line moving around, hooked into a fish, if you'd believe it. Trust me, we were as shocked as you are. And as it seems, every time we're fiddling with our rod, then all of a sudden one of the rods goes off. So one trick is to fiddle with your rods, because apparently fish like it. They seem to think it's a grand old time. The one problem I had was that because the rod was so short in the water, the purple rod line almost got tangled up in the bass rod. So I just had my girlfriend with me, and I had her moving the purple rod out of the way, because I didn't want to get caught up and hurt the fish or lose the fish on top of it. And there we go, we see the first bit of color. It was a decent fight for an average size common. Basically the size you always get in this in these lakes, which is around what is it, around 2.5-3 kilos. It gave a good old fight. And the bass rod is obviously a little bit more exciting to fight the fish on, because of its soft tip and and what do they call it? It's a medium action rod, so it would be quite soft and give you all the feedback from the fish. If you do have a bass rod, I definitely suggest putting it in the dam just to see if you do catch a fish on it, because it's quite an interesting fight. It makes playing these fish quite fun. And then here we moved to mobile camera. Sorry for the quality. My girlfriend being the videographer. And there you go. We managed to net him. And there he is. Beautiful little common. You'll see him in a moment. Really nice fish, looks really healthy. Gave a good fight. Here we are, just giving it away. Weight is 3.1, so minus about 600-700 grams for the net, so it's about 2.4, 2.5, yeah, 2.4, 2.5. There's a decent sized fish. Yeah, just trying to get him out for a small photo. A little trick to remember is, if you can, just put a finger in the carp's mouth, not down the carp's throat, just a little bit in the mouth, as you can see there. Beautiful little common. So if you put your finger in their mouth, normally they tend to relax, and I'm not sure what it does to the fish and just makes them calm down, but they do tend to calm down quite a bit. And there we are. Got a few pictures of the little common. Nice fish, good fight. Really gave us the surprise of the afternoon. We really thought we were going to blank, given how many people were there and what was going on. Definitely weren't hopeful that we were going to catch something. So we're really glad when we did. The rod on the right hand side here bounced around a couple of times. After this catch, we put this far right rod in front of the reeds to the right here, as we saw swells there as well, but we just couldn't hook the fish. So the fish was definitely picking up the bait and doing something with it, or maybe they were picking up the ground bait. I'm not 100% sure, obviously, but whatever it was, he just didn't want to get hooked. But so goes fishing. It was a really great day. Besides the heat, which was the only problem, besides that, it was a really great day and we had a lot of fun. Anyway guys, have a great day, have a great week, and as always, tight lines.